Hello to you. I'm Jesse Johnson. This is part 2 of Nature, Nature, her 9 planes and levels of creation. This is part 2, and if you have not seen part 1, please do so, because part 1 is the beginning of it all, and you need the beginning to comprehend what is going to be said here. This is part 2, and we left off at at number 6 in part 1. We'll start with number 7 here in part 2. Order or structure. Order without design or designer. Ultimate intelligence is there without a primary or entity, etc. But now, to give an example of this, markets of economies creates an order generated without a design or designer. We'll go to 7a, structure, without design or designer. Example, a hydrogen atom finds oxygen atoms and becomes an H2O molecule. We'll go to number 8. True chaos. This is where space and or time is out of synchronization, out of order, structure, sequence, dimensions, anti-systematic, etc. True chaos has no reality, and as far as can be told, never has and never shall be or exist. Hence, the law of ultimate nature, one of the laws of ultimate nature. The impossible is the case, all impossibles, because true chaos has no reality all the way to infinity. And order. This order produces and creates other order and or structure that I gave the example of markets of. We'll go to 8a. Nature is 2 general main things. 1, energy, with its normal other side of the coin, so to speak, of non-energy. Energy is equal to change. And energy change / non-change is equal to infinity minus 1 infinitesimal. And the second main thing nature is made of, so to speak made, not really made, but nonetheless, is composed of, or whatever word you want to put there, is eternity, or trans-energy, trans-change, and trans-non-change, which is equal to true, non-mathematical, non-space-time, non-conceivable, non-conceptualizable infinity. We'll go to number 9, God, G-O-D, in the sense of creation, is a primary, as of number 5, already mentioned. Example, produce a car, B, which needs humans, A, to come into existence. In this case, where or how did this primary God come to be the case? Did this God create or produce itself, or has this thing always been for infinity? We will go to 9.1. You cannot conceive via any ability, mental or otherwise, of any being, entity, or system that can create you, specifically you, and any other life forms on this earth. The complexity of a sperm, ovum, egg is physically incomprehensibly complex. We will go to 9.2. In respects to primaries and non-primaries, there are several forms this takes. A, time-space / timeless, spaceless. B, simultaneous, instantaneous, spontaneous / non-simultaneous, non-instantaneous, non-spontaneous. We'll go to C, step-by-step / non-step-by-step. We'll go to D, as in David. D, order, structure / non-order, non-structure, non-chaos. We'll go now to 9.3. Short-term time in this case is 10 to the first power to 10 to the 999th power in years. 9.4. No primary in the sense of number 6 already mentioned in part 1. As an example of this, producing a car without humans or an earth with dome firmament but without a deity, a god, or a primary. Because this uses long-term time, which is 10 to the 1000th power to 10 to the infinity minus 1 infinitesimal, which is the largest number there is. This supersedes the impossibilities of short-term time. Long-term time is 10 to the 1000th power to infinity minus 1 infinitesimality. Short-term time is 10 to the first power to 10 to the 999 power. A word of note before I continue. Gas pressure, air pressure that is, the air that you're breathing at the moment, must or need a container to be maintained, its pressure to be maintained. It is an absolute physical impossibility to have gas, air pressure without a container. The earth is inside a container. Our dome firmament also protects the earth from external outside forces and objects also. Now, to continue, we will go to number 10. Transcreation. Creation in and of itself has no reality. Creation is of time and space. And time and space are tools, T-O-O-L-S, tools of the mind. They are not reality, but represent the nomenon as phenomenon. Creation takes place only in ignorance, when a human considers itself mentally, via thoughts, memory, thinking, feelings, emotion, etc., to be separate from all other processes that composes the universe. Not even nothing has independent existence. All things is with all things. Simultaneously, instantaneously, and spontaneously, and all is one. Creation do not exist, never has and never will, of course. Now, I want to thank everyone for listening and watching, and please share this video on Facebook. Oh yes, for all of my videos, please go to Jessie Johnson, Flat Earth, on YouTube. Jessie, Jessie Johnson, Flat Earth, on YouTube. I want to thank everyone for listening and watching, and please have a fine day.